Young and the Restless Spoilers. Welcome back to our channel, everyone. Today is a beautiful Thursday, and we are so excited to dive into the absolute madness that is currently unfolding in Genoa City. Grab your favorite snack, settle in, and let's get right into the thick of this drama. I literally cannot even believe what I just watched. I am sitting here typing furiously at 2 in the morning because I just need to get this out of my system and vent to people who actually get it. Are you kidding me right now with this Phyllis and Matt Clark storyline? I am so unbelievably triggered by this entire situation because how on earth did the writers think we would just sit back and watch Phyllis Summers fall for a monster like, and I mean she is actually falling for. She actually thinks they are going to be some unstoppable Genoa City power couple. I am screaming at my television screen. But wait, I am getting ahead of myself. Okay, back to the point. Let us talk about the absolute sheer audacity of Matt Clark trying to flirt with Phyllis and manipulating her into letting him stay with her. I am sorry, but am I the only one who finds this highly, highly disturbing on every single level? This is Matt Clark we are talking about. The man who terrorized Sharon, the man who kidnapped and tortured Nick, the man who has literally been a walking nightmare for the Newman family for decades. And now he is just cozying up to Phyllis, and she is just buying his entire act, hook, line, and sinker. I know some people in the forums are loving this twisted villain team-up, but personally, I think it is total character assassination for Phyllis. I have been watching this show since the 90s, and this is honestly one of the most frustrating things they have ever done with her. She genuinely believes that Matt is a good person deep down. Like, what? Since when is Phyllis Summers this incredibly naive and gullible? She is walking around acting like they are going to build this happy, powerful life together and take over the town. She thinks they are the next Victor and Nikki or something. It is so delusional, it actually hurts my soul to watch. Because remember when they tried this kind of storyline with her before? When she thought she could outsmart Victor Newman, or when she trusted the absolute wrong guy just to get back at her enemies. Yeah, it did not work then either. But this is a million times worse. She is letting a known dangerous predator into her life and into her home, and she is actively defending him to everyone who cares about her. I kind of get that she is desperate for an ally right now because she has alienated everyone with her recent AI evidence schemes and all that legal mess with Christine. But Matt Clark, really? You are going to hitch your wagon to the guy who faked his own death and ruined lives? So thank God for Nick and Daniel. Seriously, thank the soap gods for these two men, because those two are the only ones making any actual sense right now. Nick and Daniel sitting down and plotting to eliminate Matt is the team up I did not know I needed, but I am absolutely here for it. Daniel is just so incredibly exhausted. I mean, the poor guy has been playing peacemaker between his mom and Christine for months, trying to keep Phyllis out of prison, and now he has to deal with his mother dating a literal psychopath. Give Daniel Romalotti Jr. a break. He just wants a normal life, and instead he is constantly dragged into his mother's chaotic vortex of bad decisions. And Nick, oh my gosh, Nick's rage in these scenes is so completely justified. We all know Nick has been spiraling out of control lately. He has been dealing with the trauma, the drug relapse, the fentanyl, the violent threats. He has been in such a dark, dangerous place, literally threatening to permanently eliminate Matt from the world just a few episodes ago. And seeing Matt slither his way into Phyllis's life is the ultimate trigger, because Phyllis is the mother of his daughter, Summer. Nick knows exactly who Matt is and what he is capable of. He knows Matt is just using Phyllis as a human shield against Victor and the rest of the Newmans. But Nick did not just fly off the handle and throw punches. He actually did the work. He and Daniel put their heads together because they knew that just yelling at Phyllis would never work. When has yelling at Phyllis ever worked? Exactly. Never. She just digs her heels in deeper. If you tell Phyllis not to do something, she is going to do it twice as hard just to spite you and prove you wrong. So Nick knew he needed concrete, undeniable, rock-solid proof that Matt was playing her. He needed a smoking gun that even Phyllis could not ignore or explain away. And boy, did he get it. Can we talk about this video evidence? Nick finally gets his hands on the ultimate proof, and I was literally holding my breath during this entire sequence because Matt is on this video completely dropping the innocent amnesia act, and he is talking about his real sinister plans. He is caught on tape admitting that he wants to harm Phyllis. He is just using her for her resources, her money, her penthouse, and her connection. He is mocking her behind her back, laughing at how easily she fell for his charm. It is so gross and so perfectly in character for Matt. But the wildest part of the video, the absolute jaw-dropping twist that I did not see coming at all, Matt is conspiring with Patty Williams. Yes, Patty Williams. I screamed so loud I woke up my dog. I mean, it makes total sixth sense when you really think about it. Patty is already running around Genoa City causing massive chaos, kidnapping Abby and Dominic, terrorizing Jack and Diane, and working with that creepy Dr. Markham. Of course, she and Matt would team up to plot a grand escape from the city. Two absolute lunatics joining forces to evade Victor and the police. And let us just pause and think about the history. Matt and Patty. Patty absolutely hates Phyllis. She has always hated Phyllis. She literally poisoned Phyllis's daughter, Summer, years ago. So the fact that Matt is secretly plotting with Patty to escape and leave Phyllis in the dust, or worse, hand Phyllis over to Patty to be harmed, is just the most diabolical, unforgivable betrayal. Matt was never going to build a happy life with Phyllis. He was setting her up for a massive, devastating fall. He was probably going to drain her bank accounts and leave her at the mercy of a woman who wants her dead. So Nick takes this video straight to Phyllis. The tension in that room was thick enough to cut with a knife. I was on the edge of my seat. Nick does not even say, "I told you so," right away. He just hands her the device and presses play. And watching Michelle Stafford act in this scene, give her the Emmy right now. Just hand it to her. The way her face drops, the way the delusion just shatters in real time right before our eyes. You can see the exact moment her heart breaks, not out of love for Matt, but out of sheer, unadulterated humiliation and rage. She is completely shocked. Phyllis Summers does not like to be played. She prides herself on being the smartest person in the room, the ultimate schemer, the woman who is always one step ahead of everyone else. And to realize she was being played by a man who was simultaneously conspiring with the woman who tried to murder her child. Oh my gosh. The absolute fury in her eyes was terrifying in the best way possible. I kind of felt bad for her for like 2 seconds because nobody deserves to be manipulated like that. But mostly I was just cheering because the real Phyllis is. She immediately snaps out of her little romantic fantasy. There is no denial, no crying, no trying to justify his. She sees the video, she hears Matt plotting with Patty, and a switch just flips inside her head. She looks at Nick and Daniel and tells them she is going to eliminate Matt immediately. And when Phyllis Summers says she is going to eliminate someone, you better believe she means it. She is not going to just kick him out or call the cops. She is going to utterly destroy him. So what happens next? I am predicting an absolute bloodbath, and I am so ready for it. Matt thinks he has Phyllis wrapped around his little finger. He is probably going to walk back into her penthouse with that smug little smirk on his face, thinking everything is fine and his plan is working perfectly. But Phyllis is going to be waiting for him, and she is going to tear him apart. I do not know if she's going to trap him, frame him for something massive, or literally push him off a balcony. But whatever she does, it is going to be epic. I just hope Nick and Daniel stay involved to make sure she does not do anything that lands her back in a prison cell. She is already in way too much legal trouble with the AI evidence stuff and Christine breathing down her neck. She needs to play this smart and calculating. Let Nick and Victor handle the messy, violent, dirty work if they have to. But knowing Phyllis, she is going to want to look Matt right in the eye when she takes him down. She needs that satisfaction of letting him know that he messed with the wrong woman. Honestly, this entire storyline has been an emotional roller coaster from start to finish. I was so mad at the beginning, just yelling at my TV about how stupid the writers were making Phyllis look, and by the end of the episode, I was cheering and clapping. It just goes to show why we keep watching this crazy show year after year. The payoff is always worth the frustration. I know some of you in the forums were saying Matt and Phyllis had chemistry, and sure, maybe they did in a toxic, messed up way, but this is the only logical conclusion to this mess. Matt is a villain, and Phyllis is a survivor. What do you guys think about all? Are you as relieved as I am that Phyllis finally saw the light and snapped out? Do you think she and Nick are going to team up for real to take Matt down, or is she going to go rogue and try to handle it all by herself? And what about Patty Williams being involved in the escape plan? Let me know all your thoughts in the comments, because I am going to be obsessing over this until the very next episode airs.